like we're going to have a little family matchup here. Ricky Blues Sr. turned his back on his son, Ricky Blues Jr., last month. Be interesting to see family feuds. I mean, we've seen brothers in this business fight. We've seen other families, but have you ever seen a father and son go at it in the squared circle?
You know, there's a special bond between a father and a son. And when that bond is broken, sometimes it cannot be put back together. And it looks to me like that bond is not just broken, but it's burning in hell.
Look at this. Ricky Blues Jr. going to get a sneak attack on his dad. He's up on the top rope. See if he gets his attention here.
Mr. Blues, you better turn around.
Oh, and look at that.
Cross body.
Just like that, the match starts. Ricky Blues Jr. with a lot to prove here.
Oh.
Not taking anything away from his father and his father's career. But it looks like the new blood in the family wants to take over. And maybe, just maybe, Ricky Blues Sr. is just a little bit jealous of his son's youth and charisma. Maybe, just maybe, Doc, that's why he turned his back on him last month.
Do you not know what one of the 10 Commandments are, Mark?
Of course.
Honor thy father and mother. And Ricky Blues Jr. isn't honoring his father right now.
I don't know, but I think there might be an exception when your own father beats the garbage out of you in front of
discipline.
A packed room.
Discipline.
Well, then we will agree to disagree on that one. Ricky Blues Jr. taking control of his father here. Oh, and the gut kick right there.
Ricky Blues Jr. may be in control right now. And
Ricky Blues Sr. asking for forgiveness here, maybe perhaps from his son RK. Oh, and just like that, come on, how are you going to do that to your own son?
What do you mean? How are you going to do that to your own son? Have you not been watching the match that I've been watching? Have you not seen what Junior has done to his father? He deserves this.
Doc. It's all warranted.
So that's warranted, but not Ricky Blues Sr. defending himself. Is not warranted.
Ricky Blues Sr. trying to change the momentum here, but the agility of Ricky Blues Jr., I don't think he knows what to do, and he ties him up in the ropes here.
Tarantula in the middle of the ring, in the ropes, but of course can't keep him in the ropes because technically Senior should have been let out. Junior now making his way into the ring here.
Ricky Blues Jr. with a lot to prove tonight here, Doc. He's been living in his father's shadow for a long time, and he feels that it's time for him to step out of that shadow cast by his father, and frankly, it's quite a large shadow.
What are you trying to say?
I'm not saying anything. Don't start and put things in my mouth there, Doc.
Yeah, you're the one saying them. And now I see Ricky Blues Sr. disciplining his son. I'll tell you, the only way it would get better is if he puts him over his knee and spank him.
I don't think the fans want to see that. Ricky Blues Jr. up on top.
Rack position, beautiful swinging neck breaker there from the torture rack position by Ricky Blues Sr. This may be it.
Ricky Blues Jr., the youngster, the newcomer. He's got his hands full right now with his own father. Here comes the pin.
Now you see.
It's a near fall.
Now you see, no, not a near fall. He picked him up by the head because he wasn't done disciplining his son. He wants to make sure that he understands what he did. This is more than a grounding, more than not being able to watch television. This is physical discipline.
Doc, do you have kids of your own?
I do not, thank God. And it's people like, kids like Ricky Blues Jr. that make me realize why I don't want them.
Oh, and here's a painful submission move here. Ricky Blues Jr. does not want to give up.
He may not have a choice because his father is not showing any mercy, nor should he.
The reason I ask if you have kids, because there is a line between discipline and abuse, and this is borderline abuse, Doc.
How can you say that? This is a sanctioned match by the Maryland Athletic Commission. This is a match that Ricky Blues Jr. willingly took. This is not abuse when two men are in the ring. It doesn't matter if it's a father and a son, a mother and a daughter. This is a professional wrestling match. This is someone showing him how it's done.
Ricky Blues, oh, in the reverse there, Ricky Blues Jr. His father doesn't seem to know where he's at. Looks like he's on Dream Street.
Insiguri and Senior's on the outside trying to catch his breath.
Of course, in the meantime, RK, Ricky Blues Jr. in the ring trying to catch his breath as well. Both Blues seem to be a little bit winded right now in this father-son matchup here at Extreme Measures.
Senior Repty Edwards making the count over the top. Goes Ricky Blues Jr.
And right there shows the youth, the agility, the athleticism of the younger of the two, the younger Blues, seems to be showing here that he might have an advantage.
It's a different style. Ricky Blues Jr. coming in now to the ring, picking his father up by his hair. He should know better.
Here comes a reversal. And another reversal. Ricky Blues Jr. comes right back at his dad.
How can you do that to your own father? Monkey flip to the other side of the ring. Coast to coast goes Ricky Blues Sr.
I gotta tell you, Doc, this match seems to be pretty even up until this point, going back and forth.
What is showing his strength by juniors. I don't like him, but I got it!
The 3 count. Ricky Blues Jr. with the win on his father. This is a huge win for this young man.
Not something I expected.
It'll be interesting to see what the fallout of this match is. I wouldn't want to be around the dinner table at their house tonight. I tell you that much.
Do you know what this is now? This is a bond that is still broken, a bond that is not reconciled, and I don't think Junior is going to be sitting around the Easter dinner tomorrow night.